Hi Libra, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Libra is your intuitive reading for the time between the 12th and the 18th of June. I'm going to draw some cards related to love, general and key energies and experiences for the week or for this week, okay? I've already shuffled, I've already meditated. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we'll get started. Okay, so card on the base of the reading is the Four of Cups. Now, the card on the base of the reading is really the perspective that you need to see this week through, or this reading through. And that is one, with it being the Four of Cups, of being able to identify or spend some time identifying your emotional foundations and the emotional structures in your life. And that's going to be going on for you this week. It can be quite a challenge sometimes to face up to why we are the way we are, why we think the way we think, why we perceive our relationships, ourselves, our lives in the way that we do. This is about your identity, your emotional identity when it comes to relationships, when it comes to you, your interaction with the world and how safe you feel and how good you feel and how happy you feel and how fulfilled you feel. There's a sense this week that you're going to have to spend, you are going to spend some time trying to understand that and unpick that this week. So let's have a look at your first key energy, okay? These are your key energies. We'll look at this one first. This will be the last card we look at in this reading. This is love. This is our everything else other than love, but we can also relate it to love, okay? So let's have a look. We've got the Emperor, again, a second number 4. Now, the reason we talk about 4 as being about our foundation is because the 4th house of the Zodiac is about our structures and our roots, you know, where we come from, our families, you know, where we're built from. It literally relates to the ground as well, the physical ground and the soil and the earth. The 4th house does the 4th house. So that means as well, it's about our health, our physical health and you know, why we are in the way that we are, why we live the way that we live, you know, the physical state of our bodies, for example, as well. So that's why number 4, we talk about it being about the structures and foundations in our lives. And the Emperor has got that strength. He's got this this authority almost, and that's because the Emperor has done this. The Emperor's done all the 4s, obviously, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, you know, all the 4s, you know, sat there and thought, sat there and looked at, sat there and ruminated over with the 4 of Swords, you know, sat there and not refused to take any action until he understood. 4 of Pentacles. What's the other one? Pentacles. Wands. And has also got to a place with the 4 of Wands that he feels this is where I should be. And then asks that question, well, why do I feel like I need to be there? Why do I feel like this is good enough for me? Why do I feel like this is what I want? Why is this my heart's desire? That's what the Emperor's done. So the Emperor knows all these things, and that's why the Emperor is so strong. And for you guys this week, it's as if you have to recognize that this reflection, this time, is actually what brings you strength, what brings you confidence, because you know your own mind, you know where you've been and why you've been there, why you've been on your own, why you've not spoken to him or her or them. You understand that now. So there's a confidence, a real confidence coming through for you guys this week. So we'll see, as I said, we'll look at that right at the end. So let's have a look then at our love for you guys this week. We've got the Moon card and we've got the 2 of Pentacles. So the followers of Key Wisdom, These cards are related to love, okay? But you can apply them in your life. They're just the energies, so you apply them in your life as they apply. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because that is how you support my channel. Okay, so we've got the Moon card and we've got the Two of Pentacles. The Moon is related to the sign of, basically the sign of Pisces, but also Cancer, really. If you read if you follow Key Wisdom online, you'll have seen the post that I did during Pisces season, excuse me, about the Moon card. So definitely go back and read that and check that out if necessary. There is no break with the Moon card. There's no separation between what is real now and what can or could or may happen in the future, and what did or may have happened in the past, and what your desires may be now and what your desires used to be. There's no, and the day-to-day life that you live, there's no difference with the Moon card between any of that. It's like the veil has been lifted, the door has been opened, and it's like everything, all the feelings, all the emotions, all the wisdom, the knowledge gained because of those experiences is like available to you right now. And it can be quite hard in a way to sort of to see everything, to know everything, to understand everything all at once with the Moon card, because the veil is lifted and everything just floods out. It's as if you are, yes, howling at the moon, because there's almost a sort of, what do I do with all this information? But not even a question. It's as if it definitely affects your sense of reality. I said to in the last video, because these two cards came up in the last video, and I said to the Geminis that it's like we trying to make a decision here, but the information, you've got much more information at hand that you would generally not usually take into account before making a decision. So for example, it's like this is like you deciding, you know, I'm gonna leave my partner, or I'm going to leave my partner, and the reason I'm going to leave my partner is because I had a dream that my partner was cheating on me, and therefore, and it felt so real that I know, so I'm not even going to speak to him or her, I'm just going to leave. That's like these type of energies. That's kind of the effect that the moon has on us. It's like there's no, it's harder to make decisions in a way, because we have got inklings that we have that are as important as what we see in front of us. We've got dreams, as in like we go to sleep and have dreams that are as real as what is in front of us, as our daily commute to work. So it can be challenging to make decisions when it comes to relationships. And there might have been some bamboozlement, you know, someone trying to confuse you, or you may have been confused by a situation, maybe not knowing who to trust, or why would she say that, but why would he say that? It's that type of energy. It's quite interesting how there seems to be, you have thought about this, you have agonized over this. This literally, some of you literally are having those dreams, or have had a dream that someone's cheated on you, or that you know you had a dream where your long lost friend is, or whatever. It's like, I don't know, it's strange. It's like it's quite a dreamy energy that's coming through. It's kind of like Neptune as well. Read the description box below, please, because I talk about Neptune, dreamy Neptune, and actually we're in Neptune territory with this. So there's some sort of confusion, but it's as if the confusion is because of all the information that you're getting. The information that you're getting from yourself, from others, from your self-reflection, from something that you remember that you kind of remember that happened a while ago, and something that you kind of dreamt about, but you not really. Everything is playing a part in a decision that you're trying to make when it comes to love, and when it comes to forgiveness of somebody, or of a family member, of a loved one, for example. Let's look at the everything else other than love, but we can relate them to love as well. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is so strange. And we've got the Seven of Cups. The reason I said this is so strange is because it's as if there's a few cards that have been repeating. So in some readings I've had this one and this one, in others I've had that one. Do you see what I mean? So it's kind of like odd how the energies are so similar but different. I mean, I definitely check out the other signs, actually, just for fun, just to watch them, just to see if there's any sort of, if you glean anything else from them. Anyway, we've got so this is everything other than love, but it's interesting, isn't it? I've talked about that weird, that smoke and mirrors, like dreamy, sort of not sure, uncertainty, a lot of information, a lot of options, but still trying to be decisive and discerning in the direction that you go in. And this is the combination of these two energies. This is the cloud and the confusion of the number 7. Now remember, the number 7s are all about you finding your balance, your external actions being a true representation of your internal feelings and emotions, your internal drivers, your internal intuition. So that, as I said, your actions externally being in alignment and balanced, like the Chariot, and balanced with what you're really feeling inside. And it seems like, even though there's all this information and there's all this confusion around a relationship, around making a decision regarding a relationship or regarding a loved one or someone that you care about or something that you care about, it's as if there is strength there is clarity there is, you have some. So that means that you must have spent some time deciphering it. You must have spent some time being honest with yourself, or you must spend some time this week being honest with yourself, because it's only then that you can really see where you need to go, what you need to do, where you need to put your energy in order to engender this stability, to bring about this stability. Pentacles energy is all about where we put our energy and effort in order to have stability and have security. And this is like you seeing and realizing this week, this is what I must do. I understand now. It's like the fog finally clears. So you've been trying to make a decision, some of you. It might be to do with work. It could be to do with work because we've got this energy here. But it could definitely just be to do with a family. Your family, it could romantic relationships. You have to apply it. But the fog is lifting. And I feel like you've been so vulnerable in a way, Libra. I think it's hit you quite hard. And it hit you quite good. This is another one. It's so strange. It's been like combination of a few of these cards in different meetings. It's very odd. Anyway, we've got the Empress. So these are your key energies. Look at the key energies for this week, for the week. We see now that the Emperor, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress is number 3. The Empress is where she understands where she is now, understands the truth of the experiences, and therefore is wiser. Number 3s are about our link to our 3rd chakra, which is our sacral chakra, which is our solar plexus, linked to the sun. So yeah, it's about action and activity, doing something, going somewhere, understanding something, but it's about you being you in the world. It's about you feeling comfortable being you in the world, because you now understand where you came from. You now understand the impact of that relationship, or the impact of that confusion, or the impact of trying to make that decision. It's like, having gone through that, having gone through the turmoil of uncertainty and of doubting yourself and of questioning everything and of trying to understand it, having gone through all that, it's like, now I know who I am. I know who I am, and I know that I can be me, and I can do the things that I want to do. So it's interesting. What's such an interesting reading is the confusion, the indecision, the uncertainties are passing you by this week. So now the confidence is coming through for you guys, Libra, and that is a really great place to be. And for some of you, I keep saying, I was like trying to get in on the reading. For some of you, Libra, this could be that there could have been confusion around, you could have met a soulmate, a twin flame partnership, Emperor and Empress. There's a twin flame partnership here. We've got 2 here as well. So this could be when we meet. Oh God, I'm not going to go into it, but sometimes we do meet, we get everything that we want, and it scares the heck out of us, because we don't understand it. We don't understand how we can have such an instant attraction to somebody. We don't understand how we can have an instant connection with somebody, and so it confuses us, and we try to understand, why am I doubting that someone loves me? You know, why should I doubt that? Why should I doubt that this is something that I deserve, that this job or this success is something that I deserve? Why should I doubt that? So there's a balance that's coming in where there's a recognition and an understanding of, I understand where I've been now, and I can be strong. I understand what I've been through now, and I can be strong. I understand what I've experienced now, and I can have the things that I want. And it does lift the fog. It clears the confusion for you, and that you can hopefully be decisive. So for some of you, let me know if you have this love connection, because you know it is the month of love, the summer of love for sure. So some of you could be fall in love, but it could just be, as I said, something that you're committed to, a job, etc. Okay, my darlings, I hope you like the new format for the readings. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Feel free to share this on your social media, on your Facebook, on your WhatsApp, and don't forget to leave me your comments. Give this video a thumbs up. That is how you support my channel and support me financially. You support me by just giving a thumbs up, so please do that. And give me check out the additional videos as well that I'll be posting as well. Okay, my darlings, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget you can follow Kiwis and Tarot on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget you can read the astrology below. Take care, my darling Libras. I'll see you back next week with your brand new readings. Much love. Bye.